Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
A handful of games now played this season, Clark. What can these teams take away from their first few games?
You know, Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, you start to see what is and is not working. I think you can begin to adjust accordingly once you have that data. Also, a sense of knowing the season is long, no need to overreact, stay even-keeled, and keep your eye on improvement and progress.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Davis. Zach LaVine is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. Just 4 to shoot. Trent can't hit. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for New York. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
LaVine, good.
That's a big-time bail out there. I mean, couldn't get anything going on that possession. Then LaVine just takes over and makes something out of nothing.
Now, here's Trent. He really had an off game against the Cavaliers. Never got into his rhythm. Kept alive. Giannis kicks to Boucher. Milwaukee, no good that time either. To the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
When you talk about two-way impact on the game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing, and offensively, he can carry a team.
The first one falls.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
He's perfect from the line this time. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
Harden against Lillard. Pass to Davis. Now Zubac. Now here's Lillard. Puts up a 3. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Harden scanning the floor. Now Boucher. Porzingis finds Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Boucher against Lillard. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the 3. Boucher passes to Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
Good on the second free throw. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside, Davis. Back to LaVine. Six on the shot clock, and Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Giannis. 29 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Now Wiggins. James Harden missing on the 3.
Giannis, what rim protection from him, using that endless length.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
A 1 for 5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Harden the pass to Porzingis. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around, and the Bucks miss again. New York has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Antetokounmpo with the steal. 3-on-3. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
Now here's Levine. A 24-point outing in their last game against Miami. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Porzingis kicks to Trent. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Offensive rebound. Davis setting the pick for Wiggins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Harden has a wide open look. Buries the corner 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers. I had a chance to look at some stats for Porzingis. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 19 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Trent can't hit. Knicks trail by 4. To the middle. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Boucher passes to Harden, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Johnson is checked in for the Knicks.
Number 23, Trey Johnson.
New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside, Levine. Some nice passing by New York here. Offensive rebound. To end the cold streak. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Zubac.
Right there, they served it up to Johnson just the way he likes it.
You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Lillard looking around. Pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Boucher's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porzingis finds Giannis. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Johnson's shot is off. On offense, here are the Bucks. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships. The things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin, back to you.
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bridges is checked in for Chris Boucher. Quentin Grimes comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. And the basket by Johnson.
Oh, great job converting through contact. Johnson needs to keep doing this moving forward.
Bridges outside. Pass to Grimes. Here's Porzingis. Shoots over Zubats. And the rejection by Zubats.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Davis, the pass to Lillard. Now Johnson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Now it's a 3-point New York lead. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Matkovic is checked in, and it's Horford in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Brown. Nothing on the board. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Kate is checked in. Brown feeling it out a bit. Down low. Shot clock at 6. And Keita gets it to go.
Brown is a willing and able passer who typically makes the right play.
The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Zubats. Zubats with the screen for Johnson. Pulls up on the elbow. And the dunk by Zubats.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Damian Lillard.
Getting the shot up and drawing the foul. Bruce Brown with the heady play.
Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And he knocks down the first one.
You've got to admire and appreciate Bruce Brown's utility. I mean, you can slot him in anywhere, multiple positions. He's going to find a way to have a positive impact on the game.
The Bucks making a switch here. Matkovic is checked in. Then for the Knicks, Jones comes in for Ivica Zubats. And Levine subbed in for Damian Lillard. And Brown drops them both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Davis with a screen on Bridges. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
Bucks trail by 3. Here's Matkovic. Brown outside. Horford sets a screen for Brown. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now, here's Johnson. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Horford finds Brown. Here's Grimes. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Here's Matkovic. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Knicks leading by 3. Davis dishes to Levine. Fires from deep. On the wing, Levine. Davis setting the pick for Levine. Back to Davis. Outside, Jones. And Allen launches it from deep. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Horford kicks to Brown. Bridges a screen on Allen. Pass to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Horford, no luck. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Knicks. 3-point lead. Outside, Jones. Davis with a screen on Bridges. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Bucks. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for New York. Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Horford grabs the ball and immediately gets into a shot. You got to prepare with your feet and then be ready with your hands.
Allen against Harden. Allen outside. Picked by Finney-Smith. Inside. Here's Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. We've got Grayson Allen. Jones is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Johnson, and it's Levine in at the 2-guard spot. Harden's got room, releases from the wing and drills it. Harden's got 5 now. New York shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Finney-Smith passes to Johnson. Back to Finney-Smith. Banked in off the glass. Finney-Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Allen against Harden. Gas to Grimes. Pocket 6. Bridges finds Horford. A 3-ball. The Knicks pull it in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now Johnson. James Harden missing on the 3.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you could just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
Harden money from the arc. The Knicks leading by 3. As James Harden's career has gone on, Clark, he has crept his way up the all-time scorers list.
Yeah, it's kind of been a low-key stealth march, if you will. I mean, as long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to end up cracking the top 10 in all-time assists and maybe even go higher up that list.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for the Bucks. Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Knicks. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Picked by Finney-Smith. There's Levine and the jam by Levine.
Levine has that buoyant bounce. He just looks like he's floating when he goes up top.
Horford with a screen on Johnson. Harden against Johnson. For three, Bridges. He can't get it to go. New York leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Levine. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is Harden. 10 points for him. Horford with a screen on Johnson. That's good from Horford on the assist by Harden.
Well, you got to admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now here's Harden. Harden will not be denied.
A proven scorer. When Harden gets into a flow like this, he can pile up the points.
Harden against Johnson. And it's sent back by Horford. Pass to Grimes. Now Merrill. Back to Grimes. Fires for 3. Harden, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. Jones, the pass to Levine. Jones in the post, guarded by Harden. Jones, no luck. Grimes with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Back to Merrill. Picked by Horford. 6 to shoot. Merrill can't hit. The Knicks leading by 5. Jones kicks to Levine. Back to Jones. Johnson outside. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Porzingis is checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Sam Merrill. And then for New York, Davis is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Lillard subbed in for Johnson. Here's Jones, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis wingspan, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
Grimes passes to Bridges. Unable to get that one. Wiggins with some nice D. To the inside, Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
I don't know what you do about that. Davis just powering it down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Grimes. Porzingis with a screen on Levine. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, evidence of the mobility there from Porzingis as he shreds the defense in screen and rolls.
Outside, Levine. Wiggins kicks to Jones. Pass to Levine. Lets the 3 fly. And they get it back. Jones, the pass to Levine. Down low, here's Davis. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Grimes. Back to Harden. To Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for New York. It's a 5-point game, and Davis throws it down hard.
You know, that's one that'll stay with us for a while. I mean, Davis, one of those guys that can really electrify a crowd, no matter what building he's in.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here is Harden. He's got 12. Porzingis sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Levine. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
The 3 from Harden. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Levine. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Thursday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Saturday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town.
And that game against the Pacers, that one, the 7th on the season for them. The team's still looking to improve each time they take the floor.
A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Boucher's checked in for Quentin Grimes. And Trent subbed in for James Harden. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Knicks. Johnson comes in for Zach LaVine, and the first one drops.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
And that one's good, Lillard. Lillard's got his first bucket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And it's Trent in the corner. There's Giannis taking flight.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Lillard from outside. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now here's Giannis. Following the miss by Miles Bridges. Antetokounmpo kicks to Bridges. Misses the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Bridges. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Inside. Out to Bridges. Bridges missing again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious. And it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Miles Bridges. Zubac is checked in for New York. Zach LaVine comes in for Johnson. On the wing, Giannis. Back to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
You can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills. Really looking to get his teammates involved.
The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs, in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
Screen by Porzingis. Antetokounmpo passes to Porzingis. No good from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Grimes with the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Lillard outside. And it's blocked. Here's Grimes, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Knicks. They're up by 8. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Guys, thanks.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Thanks for... And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships? And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Milwaukee Bucks. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Harden out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Chris Boucher. Oh, what a move! Yes!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. So it's the Knicks now. After the basket by Milwaukee, Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that is just too easy for Lillard. A legitimate threat to burn you from the corner.
And stolen by Lillard. The finish throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on James Harden.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now, here's Trent. Still without a basket. Shot to stop the run. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from James Harden.
You know, he does so many things well, James Harden. It's easy to forget that he's top 3 all time in most three-pointers made.
Levine for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in this game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well done by Trent Jr. to draw the contact. He's not going to shy away from throwing that foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Trent. That one is no good. New York leading by 10. Levine inside the three-point line. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Levine's got 12.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Trent kicks to Harden. Pass to Trent. Harden left side. And it's sent back by Lillard. Davis against Harden. Back to Levine. The shake and the jam by Levine.
Levine, a remarkable scorer, and he can help you in a lot of different ways, showing it all tonight.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Certainly known for what he does on the court, Clark Damian Lillard has had success off the floor as well.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised, Kevin, knowing how much you're into rap music, that you haven't talked about his thriving rap career. Dame Dollar. He's got a few songs that would imagine are on your playlist, aren't they?
Antetokounmpo finds Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Trent, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender poster.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. To the wing on the left. Boucher kicks to Giannis. 5 to shoot. Boucher with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Davis pulls it down. Davis is pass to Levine. Some nice passing by New York here. Back to Lillard. For the three. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Zubac is a legit 7-footer now, and he's got good physicality as well. He presents a lot of problems inside.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Well, with Zubac, obviously, Clark, you're getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skills.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Pass to Boucher. And Davis sends it back.
If you don't know exactly where Davis is, he's going to deny your shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
You got to love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Bucks trail by 14. 5 on the clock. Harden inside the three-point line, and the Bucks miss again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New York.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players, who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Bucks trail by 14, and it's Trent in the corner. Offline with his three.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Anthony Davis understands the value of points in transition, getting out and finishing on the break.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And checking out some stats for Levine.
Great showing for him last season. Second in three-point field goal percentage and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And back to what you said, he was runner-up in the three-point accuracy category last season because no one could get him out of his rhythm. He was just unstoppable.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Now here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. Pass to Davis. Levine way outside. And they'll get another chance. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Guys?
Appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you. And so it's New York with it, following the three by Milwaukee. Zubats against Trent. Here's Yacht. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Boucher's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
New York, no good that time either. Trent outside. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's the aggressive side of Wiggins, taking it up inside, inviting, embracing, taking on the foul.
For New York, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. That free throw missing. And some changes here for the Bucks. Miles Bridges comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Trent. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
They get the rebound. Giannis dunks it down.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Johnson, he's checked in for New York. Right side, Levine.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Here's Grimes. He's got 5. Here's Bridges. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound for 3. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on Davis. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Anthony Davis. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. Zubac the pass to Johnson. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Well, you gotta love the confidence this kid plays with. Johnson feels like he can score inside whenever he wants.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Some nice passing by New York here. Johnson inside. He's against Bridges. Johnson's shot is off. Bucks trail by 8. Harden outside. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Harden.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Here's Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Zubac.
You know, given his height, it's really tough to affect his shot without fouling. So Porzingis is a tall task for defenders, pun intended.
First free throw is good.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
Al Horford is checked in for Milwaukee. Brown comes in for James Harden. Then for the Knicks, Derek Jones comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Anthony Davis. The Knicks leading by 4. Kick out to Levine. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Grimes. To the middle. He's looking for Horford and finds him.
How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? The big fella bouncing to the rack.
The Knicks shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Johnson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Miles Bridges.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Hardy, he's checked in for Porzingis. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Allen's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
And when you think of promising young scorers, Trey Johnson has to come to mind quickly. This rookie has major upside in that category.
Grimes with it. He's guarded by Johnson. Outside, Horford. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Second is Zach LaVine.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Botkovich is checked in. .141 left in the third. Johnson dishes to Jones, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Brown. Some last season stats for him. Put up 8 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Pass to Grimes. Rebound collected by LaVine.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them take this lead.
Count it. 16 points for Trey Johnson.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Brown outside. Here's Bridges. The Knicks pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Grayson Allen.
Andrew Wiggins.
Here's Brown. 34 seconds left to play here in the third. Bridges outside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, Bridges is certainly a physical player, and that allows him to convert even when there's contact.
Johnson outside. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Can't cash in from the high post. And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Lillard on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. They've got Anthony Davis. Jones is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Johnson, and it's Allen in at the 1 spot.
That's his second made three, first of this half.
Johnson against Harden. Launches a 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Bucks. They trail by 9 points. Grimes passes to Harden. Horford with a screen on Johnson. Harden bounce pass. Outside, Jones. A three-pointer. Wiggins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Wiggins has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Brown the pass to Grimes. To the inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Allen kicks to Davis. Davis setting the pick for Johnson. It's tipped and stolen by Horford. Here's Grimes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York leading by 12. And stolen by Horford. And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Davis has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Tipped away, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
It gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. And so it's Milwaukee now. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. To the paint. Inside. Here's Horford. That one falls.
And that's Horford for you. I mean, that's what he does. He's a guy who brings toughness and great concentration to what he does in the paint.
Jones, the pass to Davis. And here is Johnson. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Kicks it out to Jones. And again, New York turns it over.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
Bucks trail by 10. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The three from Harden. Knicks with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Davis, the pass to Johnson. And it's blocked. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Johnson. Takes a three. And it's Al Horford with a three. Horford's got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Knicks making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
New York leading by 7. Johnson outside. Pass to Allen. Back to Johnson. New York missing again. Milwaukee's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Zinkas, he's checked in for Al Horford. Then for the Knicks, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Dean comes in for Johnson. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Grayson Allen. Lillard from outside, rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo. Grimes passes to Giannis. Back to Grimes. And the 3 off target. New York leading by 5. And here's Jones to the wing right side to end the drought. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
First one falls for him.
Tell you what, Dame wasn't unknown entering the league, but I'm not sure many folks predicted this kind of career for him.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for New York. Johnson comes in for Andrew Wiggins. The free throw is good from Lillard. Bucks trail by 7. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Harden bounce pass. Bridges, no one around him. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game. Got a piece of it. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Giannis. Giannis just too much inside.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Johnson outside. And to Lillard from outside the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Boucher's checked in for Miles Bridges. And Trent subbed in for Quentin Grimes. Then for the Knicks, Davis is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Allen subbed in for Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis with a screen on Levine. There's the triple. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Porzingis.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Lillard from deep. The shot comes out.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Wiggins is checked in for New York. And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 1-point game. And here's Harden for 3. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
They get it back. For 3, Levine. Here's Zubac. And finally they hit one. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And Zubac is somebody you've got to keep off the glass because when you don't, he's wreaking havoc on you.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. It's stolen by Davis. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Pass to Lillard. Now Levine. Here's Lillard, guarded by Harden. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Levine. Levine's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Boucher. Back to Harden. Shoots the 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
Now Levine knocks down the 3.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Giannis inside. Covered by Wiggins.
If they want to come away with the dub, I think they just need to keep knocking down these free throws.
Second team foul. At the line for
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. And so Levine will bring it up now for the New York Knicks. 14 feet away, Porzingis pulls it down.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Harden, it's good.
Oh, he is just so
clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Now Levine. Outside Zubats. Now Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Nice execution down low.
Offensively, this is where Zubats usually gets his points, from the free throw line down.
Giannis against Wiggins. Outside Trent. Harden. Down he goes for 3.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
And did the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Boucher to take the lead. For 3. Harden outside. And he recovers it. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. Now Lillard. Now Davis. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. The time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
At the line for Milwaukee, Kristaps Porzingis.
One shot.
One shot.
Important moment, a lot at stake. Able to keep his composure and deliver. Love it.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Two-point game. Now Lillard. Zubats in the post. He's against Porzingis.
Zubats doing major damage. Check that rim out, folks.
Now Antetokounmpo. Harden outside. Outside Boucher. Harden outside. Another chance. Good.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Now, here's Lillard. Wiggins. The 3 is off. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Allie, let's go to you courtside. Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks.